Hey family, how you guys doing today? Welcome to Phie.Love Intuitive Conversations. Hope you guys are good. If you like my content, please do like, share, and subscribe. And any hate or negativity will not be acknowledged. Please keep it on your side of the street, okay? So it's a bit of a coolish day out here today, so I'm trying to be warm inside. And today I'm being pushed to talk about where in your life are limiting beliefs or what you believe the expectations of others around you, or that you know probably the expectations of others around you are limiting the way you want to maybe develop, expand, grow yourself. I'm not even talking about an opinion. I'm talking about things like you telling yourself, or you putting something that you know your heart wants. Maybe you want to leave a specific country or a place or something, right? And you maybe want to go and start your life up and afresh somewhere else. But you were raised in a family where it is expected that you don't put your own personal evolution and your own personal needs above that of the needs of your family around you or other relatives. Where are those kinds of limiting beliefs, expectations, things that you believe are expected out of you, actually taking away from the kind of experience in this specific lifetime you allow yourself to have? Is there someone in your life who has made their own decisions over, their own course of life, and now maybe decide that they're going to put those responsibilities of their decisions onto you because you maybe hold a specific role in their eyes? You are a daughter or a son, a nephew, a niece, and I know a lot of African people go through and probably understand what I'm talking about. Where are those kinds of things that you believe are expected out of you from your surroundings around you, limiting the level of broad you allow your mind and your insides to explore or want to go and explore, because you've decided to assume responsibilities onto yourself in your life and your own personal experience that are actually a result of someone else's decisions, someone else's mistakes, someone else's idea of responsibility, someone else's belief that because of their position in your life, they get to move over a responsibility that is theirs onto yours. Be it traditional factors, be it religious factors, be it societal or familial do's, don'ts, shoulds, musts. Do you guys get where I'm going with this? What if you ever just took the risk to explore in your mind. Okay, I'm not saying now put yourself into complete anxiety and judgment and jump off the cliff and throw yourself into a place that you wouldn't on any other normal day dare going to do or experience, or because hey, they would see me as disrespectful. Hey, how dare I do that? I can't do that. That's my mother, that's my father, that's an elder. How dare I mean, how will they look at me? That's my responsibility. It's what's right, it's what makes sense, it's what I've been told must be. But for your own life experience, there are actually a world of options out there, open, available. Are we happy to continue these cycles? Look, I know this isn't going to be a video that is for everybody, and not everyone's going to agree with me. I'm prepared for some to get a little bit upset and angry, but if you really just remove those barriers that we choose to stand by, because it's a choice, it definitely is a choice. If we remove those barriers, if we remove those responsibilities from our lives and actually try take a leap of faith, try be courageous and say, you know what you're expecting me to take on and make my life about is a result of your own decisions and a life plan that you made at some point or created for your life. I don't care what label you give somebody or what ranking in your life you give them or what belief system you come from. If you rip that all away, it's another person on the outside of you. Regardless of what's actually been aligned for you over time to help you get to where you are. Through our achievements, we can always choose who and who we don't reward, who we do and don't support. But do we ever consider to what extent it's expected out of us? And to what extent we allow the expectation out of us to the point that it might hinder our own expansion, our own growth, our own one and only opportunity to be a specific age, live a specific way, have the energy to go and conquer a certain experience, grow into a different kind of reality than what you were forced, raised, born into, brainwashed into believing this is the way and how it's done. I'm not saying do it, I'm just saying, what if you just took a moment to think about it? Can you imagine your life actually really in the place that you would or can or dare to think about and dream about, that makes you feel good from the inside of your soul, even though it might not completely align with what everyone else around you expects for you to be, for you to show, for you to act out, for you to live up to? What if that vision you had for yourself inside didn't consist of carrying the torch of the person who came before you, or the people who exist around you, or striving to be a leader of some group, society, family? what if it was just about you and your experience and where your heart, mind, and soul wanted to go and guide you? It takes courage, right? Even just to think about it, especially if you've been groomed that or groomed into having to live up to the expectations of whatever it is that you live up to. Everyone's situation is a little bit different, right? Maybe it's the family business. Maybe it's being the head of the family once A, B, or C, or whoever dies, or transitions, or passes on, or however you are most comfortable putting that. Maybe it's fulfilling what you've been grown into believing gives you your pride among the people that you exist with. What if what existed inside of you was just a little different to that, or the complete opposite, or something that doesn't even resonate anywhere near to that? I mean, the possibilities out there, if you really think about it and look into it, and where your experience, mind, and soul could go, are endless. It just depends on what you're willing to want to grow into, experience, and make a part of your life story one day when you're in the ages of having to share your worldly and life experiences. Do we still live in a time where we get to the end of our lives and what we share with the ones who have come after us is the story on how you climbed some sort of ladder and became a head of a family? And look, I'm no disrespect on anybody whatsoever. I'm just, like I said, I'm here to talk about dependency free living, thinking, and ways of being. And as I'm evolving, and as I think, and as I explore with myself internally and think about how I can apply those explorations that I've investigated for myself into my life and how they might work and apply, why not? I'm not here to bring anyone stress. I'm just here to ask you to consider maybe a different perspective. So think about it, family. And if you have the courage to be different and create a different frequency, a different path for the ones that come after you, a different way of encouraging the ones after us to find their pride and build on their growth, why not be the one in your space, your family, your surroundings to create that through just doing something a little differently, and that different being whatever makes you happy, whatever experience you internally yearn for, and rather work towards that instead of what the rest of the world and society says. This is the guideline on how you're supposed to live, grow, educate, think, eat shit, sleep. And where are you allowing the outside to restrict you from that? And who are you restricting? Do you get upset when people around you grow and move away and take it all personal? Are you able to accept that you yourself and others around you do have their own life path? And not everybody has to remain themselves in a space where they stick to one script. Other people are more comfortable following their soul path and where their spirit guides and leads them, compared to others who maybe have been more entrenched into a traditional way of thinking, being, and all of those things are solidified through fear, through guilt, through exclusion or threats of exclusion, worries of being excluded, not accepted. I don't think that's very nice if you really, really look at it, because it is the reality, right? And when you really think about it and take it another level deeper, that way of thinking evolves itself and molds itself into all areas of our living and our society and the different kinds of relationships we have, be it with our children, be it between siblings, be it with marriage, and intertwined our different levels of responsibilities that when you really step back and look at it from a bird's eye view or higher perspective, it's just a lot of restrictions to keep people operating and moving a specific way, in a controlled way, and people to keep them feeling like they're part of a system or like they're part of something, and then the emotions of pride and accomplishment and all those things that human beings need get attached to it too. So it turns into a must be, a should be. This is the right way. What if the other way is okay too? Or maybe the other way is just labeled not the right way because it makes the insecure individuals uncomfortable. And when you choose the other way that satisfies your soul, you start becoming and viewed as somebody who cannot be controlled. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that I will be guided to get a little deeper into some of the things I've spoken about here today. A lot of the time when I get to the end of the video, I don't even remember half the stuff I've said. I need to watch it over because I'm literally, it's coming through me in some way, shape, or form. So I hope this got people thinking, and I hope somebody also takes a moment to think about what they think about deeper in secret by themselves, or wish for deeply or quietly, and look around themselves and feel like, damn it, I can't do this because of A, B, and C. But what if you found a way and you can? Maybe not immediately, but if you start allowing your soul and your spirit to guide, and you're willing to maybe drop certain beliefs, restrictions, and things that you've put on yourself inside just a little bit, possibilities will open up for you that maybe in the past you just weren't allowing yourself to consider, or allowed fear to be a barrier. It's all internal. No one is watching. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm going to just pick one card from the Ask Your Guides deck, and let's see what our guides have for us to support this conversation, or to support whoever's watching this video and maybe needs a little nudge or support. Sorry, I'm not feeling like I should be taking this one. I'll try one. Psychic awareness. Divine soul. See what the book has to say. Sorry. Psychic awareness. 47. Clairsentience, clairvoyance, reception, telepathy. Your divine soul is awakening, and with it your psychic abilities are coming alive, more evolved and specific than basic intuition. Your psychic faculties are giving you access to the fourth dimension and are coming into contact with discarnate, enlightened helpers who can assist and guide you in beautiful ways. When you start opening up to your soul, they start stepping in. You may start assessing divine music or tap into new healing energies. You also may receive telepathic messages and have clairvoyant visions. Heed your newly aroused psychic faculties and don't doubt the specific and profound transmissions flowing to you. Record your dreams, believe in your hunches, and accept the symbols and signals being relayed to you from the psychic realm. Trust your vibes and embrace your psychic channels fully. What they're communicating is essential to fulfilling your purpose. Ask your divine soul to lead you. Its message: embrace and trust what you receive. I think that was very nice and links very much into how we are built as human beings to hear our souls and hear our divine helpers that use our actual psychic abilities that are so suppressed by the system and programmed into fear and telling us it's always imagination, when really the images and things you have in your mind don't just come from nowhere. But that's for another topic and another day. So I hope this has helped, and if you have anything to say, let me know in the comments what you think, okay? Again, if this has resonated with you, please do like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.